Well, what's happening? How's everybody doing tonight as we are in the Lotridge Brake Pedal Arca series? I'm Eddie Smith, this is Rebel Racing Network, and we are at the round of 8 cutoff race. We're going to set the final four at Phoenix here in the Arca series, and we're going to do it at Texas tonight. Boy, it's going to be a good race. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think. Got a big field, got some 25, 26 drivers here. That's a great field for a playoff race, and boy, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So, you see all the track, all the weather there, nice, cool night. You're going to have all the grip that you need, and it's going to be a blast. Qualifying is over with, so let's bring up the grid and let's give out these awards for the Chuck Peg Leg Pole Award winner. That's Kyle Martinson with a 30.059. That's a that lap is moving. Outside front row, Aaron Adcock. Starting third, Jason Warren. Starting fourth, Matt Clement with a nice lap. Starting fifth, Daniel Cunningham. Starting sixth, Mickey Isaac. Starting seventh, Eric Burkhalter. Starting eighth, Charles Stevens Jr. Starting ninth, Kyle Roberts. Starting 10th, Dave Jones. Starting 11th, Brandon Wallace. Starting 12th, Chuck Pegleg Feltz. Starting 13th, Josh Oswald. Starting 14th, Brandon Pollock. Starting 15th is Stephen McDonald. Starting 16th, Phil Hitman Monzo. 17th, Colton Lanford. 18th, me and Gene Watkinson. William Griffith makes the show tonight, looks like, as he'll be rolling off 19th. 20th, Adam Lang. 21st, Alex V. Spencer Gay starts 22nd. Aaron Johnson starts 23rd. Jonathan Cofield, 24th. And that rounds out your field. So 24 cars in the field tonight. Boy, I'm excited to get this thing rolling. Love the Arca car. It's a lot of fun. And really puts on a good show. You always got to worry about tire wear. That's going to be a big deal in these cars. You got to make sure you manage that right front. Don't burn it off, and you'll be all right. Everybody is about to get gridded up, and we'll kind of talk about the current point situation. See if I've got the points available. Right now, Adam Lang on the top spot. Garrett Kinder in second. Charles Stevens in third. Mickey Isaac fourth. Brandon Pollock fifth. Jonathan Cofield sixth. And Brandon Wallace seventh, with Jesse Necula in eighth. So, a lot that can happen. Points are very, very close. You can't see them, but just trust me, they are pretty close. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that, but I believe Garrett Kinder may be out of it, as he is going to miss tonight. But nothing I say up here is official. I don't know how they're going to do it. So I don't think he won in this particular round, so I'm not sure he'll move on to the next round. So Adam Lang, Charles Stevens, Mickey Isaac, maybe Brandon Pollock be fighting it out, along with Jonathan Cofield, Brandon Wallace. So, but we'll check it as we get done. We'll see if there is a final tally by the time it's over, and we'll definitely let you know if we find out. But that's your playoff drivers tonight, as Kyle Martinson going to lead us down to the green flag. Got 67 laps. Not a whole lot of time if you're going to make something happen. If you're getting an EOL, if you're starting in the back, you got a long way to go. Pace car is off, though. Kyle Martinson going to lead us down. Lotridge Brake Pedal Arca Series cutoff race in round 8. And we're green. Got two teammates lined up, 1 and 3. You got the Poman Motorsports 23 of Aaron Adcock on the outside. Gonna fight hard on the outside. Oh, it's gonna get a little bit loose there, a little bit scary. But so far, so good as they fan out down the back straightaway, trying to get position. And Aaron Adcock not gonna go away. He's like, man, I'm gonna fight up here on the top side. Top side probably will be okay in 3 and 4. 1 and 2 is going to be tough. Oh, and back Clemens going to go around as he goes off the bumper of I can't catch him. He's going through the pit road. He gets a bump from Eric Burkhalter and goes through the grass through the pit road. But we stay green, no caution. Go back up front. Kyle still leading the way. Jason right behind him. And Aaron Adcock and now Daniel D. Cunningham showing what he's got a little early. Joining these four. You hear it down in 3 and 4. Just a slight lift off the gas and then right back on it. So they are carrying a lot of speed through these corners. And you see 1 and 2 definitely want to come off low. You'll see, you watch Daniel Cunningham as the run goes on, that exit low off of turn 2. That's the secret here at Texas. And let's see if those other guys are going to be able to pick up on that. If he can keep that up, that will definitely save that right front. So we watch a battle right in front between Jason and Kyle. Kyle going to hang on to it. Watch it off of 2 again. See how wide turn 1 and 2 is. Just a huge track. So if you go all the way out to the wall here, see how he keeps it low off the corner. If you go all the way out to the wall like you naturally would in any other track, you lose a lot of speed. It's a lot of track to cover to get out to that wall. So you want to exit straight and low. And you can see him doing that, and it's working out for him. Go back and check on this second pack that's kind of started here with Eric Burkhalter in 5th place. Mickey Isaac, playoff driver, right behind him. Kyle Roberts, Charles Stevens Jr. Let's go back up front. Jason Warren looking down to the inside. Had to back off just a little bit off 3 and 4. 3 and 4, you can really stay in the gas, it seems like. But he entered in low. That made it tough for him to get back on the gas and stay all the way through. But really racy up here. This is looking awesome. Aaron Adcock down to the inside of the 32. 32 is going to squeeze him a little bit, not in a bad way, just kind of gets down on his door and able to make that top line work. 3 and 4, you can definitely do that. 1 and 2, you'll see everybody fighting for the bottom. Ooh. Brandon Pollock way up there on the top line. He does that in 3 and 4. Brandon Pollock said he's been doing a little bit of moving, and he said he was wore out, but man, he is showing up for this race. The playoffs, and it's a hook. It gets you, keeps you in the thing. He is running that top line. Don't think that's going to work, but don't take it from me. Whenever they reconfigured this track, it just made that turn 1 and 2 so long. Got another peek for the lead here. Jason Warren looking to the inside. See just a real early lift. You see him sliding up off the corner. That's not what you want to do. Is Kyle kind of comes across his nose and takes a little bit of air off the front end of that car. And wanted to highlight the name of the race tonight. It is the Good Old Boys 100 at Texas Motor Speedway. We check in on the commissioner himself, Brandon Wallace, as we also need to go up here and watch this battle between Eric Burkhalter, Kyle Roberts. Getting a little racy up here, trying to take the 5th place away from Eric. Has to back out a little bit. 3 and 4, man, it seems like you can really sail it in there. Seen guys be able to make moves in 1 and 2, but 3 and 4 seems to be really, really tough to complete that pass. See Brandon Pollock still working that top side. He does get a nice run off that one, off the exit of turn 2. Gets a run down the back straightaway and gets to the inside, just not able to hold it down there in 3 and 4. And you see, if you lose a little bit of momentum, as much on throttle time as there is. Doesn't take long to lose positions. A great little battle here. That's Charles Stevens in that orange and white. Brandon Wallace in the pink push pop car. And Brandon Pollock in the 1 Pennzoil. And Dave Jones in the Mellow Yellow number 10. As they are battling out, trying to get inside the top 10. Brandon Pollock. Brandon Pollock committed to that top line, though. He's going to try that inside in 3 and 4 again. See if he can make it work this time. This time a little bit better. And almost clears the 99. Not quite, though. He's going to have to make it down into the corner, and he does. Slide up just a little bit. Let's see if the 99 comes back. Maybe tries to cross over. Looks like Brandon Pollock's going to have that position going into turn 3 and 4. Let's go back up front. Kyle Martinson starting to scoot away a little bit as we got a battle for second. Aaron Adcock trying to get into the inside of the 32 again. Looks like Kyle Martinson starting to step away from the field a little bit. He's pretending to be Jonathan Cofield tonight. As unfortunately, it looks like Jonathan Cofield, he gets right down on the door. Well, these guys are racing hard on lap 17. I love to see it. God, I'd love to see it. These guys know how to put on a show, I'll tell you what. Yeah, a playoff contender. Definitely a championship favorite. Jonathan Cofield apparently having some sort of connection issues tonight. Not able to actually get gridded up. I mean, that's very, very disappointing if you're Jonathan Cofield. Man, he has really put the hurting on him the last month or so in this series. Pretty much everything he's been in here lately, he's really started to ascend the ladder here in Original Rebels as one of the top talent. When we look at lap times, Kyle Martinson running a 31.25, Aaron Adcock 31.36, and then everybody else is in the 6s, 7s, and 8s right now. So those two drivers apparently have saved enough tire, and Kyle Martinson has a really nice 1.3 second gap back to Aaron Adcock. Kyle thought about taking to the inside of Gene Watson as Gene goes a lap down, jumps up to the high side. Oh, Gene's going to grab a little bit of grass there as he goes down into turn 1. Oh, slides up in front of the 23. Aaron Adcock with some invasive maneuvers, going to go down to the bottom. Mickey Isaac down to the inside of the 4 machine of Eric Burkhalter. Eric solidly been in 5th place, but starting to fade just a little bit, maybe, as those tires get a little hot, get a little wear on them, as we are 22 laps in. So far, so good. All green so far, as Mickey Isaac going down in 3 and 4, able to take that spot. And Gene gets down on the apron, able to hang on to it, though, just trying to stay out of the way, and gets a little bit loose, grabs a little bit of that apron, and able to get down on the pit road. Well, I have to give a paint of the night, and I can already tell it's going to be real difficult to do, as there's some really nice paint schemes out on the track. It's going to be tough to give that award out. I'm going to save it to the end. That's for sure. Josh Oswald on the move in that Velocity Ford Fusion Matt Kenseth sort of parody there, based on the old D-Walk scheme of old. Good looking scheme. Contender for sure. As Charles Stevens, man, working the outside. Got to the outside of Kyle Roberts. Is getting a big run down the front straightaway. Let's see what he does down into 1 and 2 if he's going to continue running that high line. People have saw Pollock do that, get those runs off of turn 2. Just see how much time he loses there on entry in the middle. Let's see what he's able to gain off the corner. And does. He's getting a big run, about 4 or 5 miles an hour faster than Eric Burkhalter. As he's going to go down the corner, get a little tight. But they are side by side here in the good old boys 100. And move Charles Stevens into 6th position. Go check up front. 2nd place is still in contention. Aaron Adcock able to take that spot away from Jason Warren, but Jason fighting back with Daniel Cunningham right there waiting in the wings. Daniel Cunningham, one of the better tire savers. So he most likely just kind of riding, taking it easy, on a little Sunday drive. These three have got to figure something out. As Kyle Martinson is now out to a 2.3 second lead. Kyle, an extremely fast driver. Seen him a couple times in this series, a couple times in the Xfinity series. And almost every time he has done exactly this. If he can stay out of trouble, he is definitely a favorite to win this one already, as we are getting pretty close to halfway. Should have 1 pit stop. I think they have 2 extra set of tires, so 3 tires in total, 1 fast repair, fixed setup. As we got a pass for 3rd place. Daniel Cunningham goes to the inside of Jason Warren. Jason Warren starting to fade just a tad, as those tires have really gotten a lot of age on them at this point. 30 laps. So guys are going to have to make at least 1 pit stop. And looks like Jason Warren decided to go ahead and take his now on lap 31. Get that fresh rubber, get out there with a little undercut. No, he's got a little bit of damage here, so I don't know if he got into the wall or what, but Looks like he got a little bit of that wall at some point. Well, what's everybody going to do? Once somebody comes down pit road, that usually opens the floodgates for other folks to come down. There's always that danger that a caution does come out when, during green flag pit stops. But if you go ahead and take advantage of that, especially getting new tires, you make up a lot of time on the track. You can get ahead of somebody that you've been trying to fight. And you see a couple guys that started to fade a little bit since the beginning of the race, or the first ones in to try to stop the bleeding a little bit, give themselves a nice advantage going forward. All right, when Kyle Martinson gets through the middle of the backstretch, we are halfway. Last lap by Aaron Adcock, actually a little bit faster than Kyle Martinson, about a tenth faster. Well, let's actually go on board with him, as we've got a lot of people coming down pit road. Brandon Pollock coming down pit road. Let's see if we can bring up the lap time history here. And we see that we'll check this lap. Aaron a little bit slower. So they're pretty much trading blows. Still, the gap is around 2.3 seconds. Now we have a lot of people coming down pit road now. As Daniel Cunningham, Mickey Isaac, Charles Stevens Jr., Spencer Gay, all coming down to get there. Tires and fuel. Oh, and caution does come out as Adam Lang spins out. Let's go back and see what happened to him. Oh, coming out of pit road. Spins out. And brings out a caution. That's always embarrassing when you come in to get pit. You're just coming out of pit road and you just gas it up a little bit too much and bring out the caution. So, like I said, there was a danger that happens. So the guys who came down pit road, unfortunately are going to get not going to be too bad, as they they haven't had that many laps on their tires. But Kyle Martinson, Aaron Adcock, Josh Oswald, Dave Jones, Kyle Roberts, all those guys will be able to come down pit road right now without having to give up that much track position. Daniel Cunningham, Jason Warren, Eric Burkhalter, Brandon Pollock, all those guys who have already pitted, they will have to stay out and get the waiver around. But luckily it happened fast enough that you'll be able to get around and get back, but they're going to lose quite a few spots as they'll have to start behind the lead lap car. So very, very frustrating. And we'll, after pit stops, we'll get somebody up in here and talk to them, see what they, how they feel about it. As the first caution of the night on lap 36. Kevin Kinder giving the eyeballs in chat. Good to see you, Kevin. As we watch Kyle Martinson, Aaron Adcock. Come down pit road. Everybody gets off pits pretty clean. Well, let's talk to somebody. Let's talk to someone who's sitting in second place right now. Just came off pit road. Aaron Adcock, this is Eddie in the booth. You got me?
I got you, buddy.
Well, man, can you believe it? Caution during the pit cycles, but for you, that was a good thing. And I got to say, man, you are looking really, really strong there. You were being patient, and you're actually matching Kyle Martinson lap times there on the long run. That 23 Poleman Motorsports looking good, man. How you feeling out there?
Yeah, I feel pretty good. Hopefully, I was in a rhythm there, and hopefully, I can get back in one. I was getting ready to think about pit stops on the green flag, and it popped into my head. I got fuel in the tank. I'm gonna stay out as long as I can because my luck, somebody's gonna step on it and they're gonna spin it around, and there'll be a yellow flag. So I was gonna just about run it until the Sunoco fuel was empty and come in and see what would happen. But yeah, it's the first race I've ran against Kyle Martinson, and he's fast. 5,000 I rate, and I almost feel like just sit back and learn a little bit, and maybe it'll make me faster on the long run.
Well, I mean, the long run speed looks really, really good. You're going to start second this time, so you'll be able to get up there and stay a little bit closer to him. But what your strategy is? We're getting down to the nitty gritty. I mean, by the time we go green, there'll be 27 laps to go. Are you going to try to push it a little bit harder? Are you going to stick to your game plan, or you don't want to give anything away?
Well, I mean, I think I can say what I'm gonna do, and it ain't gonna hurt me too bad just because I know he's got a lot of skill and a little bit more talent than I got right now. But I'm just gonna play it safe. I'm gonna try not to get caught in the cat and mouse game. Sometimes that cat will lead you right to the corner, and next thing you know, you're getting past, and you don't have any tire left coming to the checker flag. So hopefully, I can just not get too antsy and too excited, and um, hopefully have a little bit of rubber left if we get another long run, and hopefully be able to get the victory tonight for the guys at Po-Man.
Hell yeah! Well, all right, man. Well, good luck, and man, let's keep it together. That way, I'm talking to you at the end of the race.
There you go. I hope so, buddy. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Move him back to Po-Man. Well, there you have it. Aaron Adcock running in second place, having a great run as they get doubled up, get ready for the restart. Well, we don't have to worry about in this series it going too long. As man, I feel like we just got started, and man, we are close to the end of this one. It's a difficult decision because it is. I mean, 27 laps is a long time, but nothing. You don't want to just be in a hard save mode, man. You really gotta push a little bit. So it can be kind of a tough deal. What you gonna do? You're gonna push hard. If you're Kyle Martinson, you kind of want to just get out there and just get away as fast as possible. But you don't want to burn them up. Allow them to run you back down. Kyle Martinson gets a good jump there on the restart. Aaron following right behind should clear for second, down into 1 and 2. Josh Oswald has made his way up 10 spots. Finds himself up near the front. Started in 13th, now in 3rd. William Griffith right behind Kyle Roberts there. That's for 4th and 5th. He is up 14 spots, so man, he is quietly making noise up here in the front. Jason Warren going around Phil Hitman Monzo, and Matt Clemming looking down the inside, but Colton Lanford has other ideas as he way down low trying to make that pass. Matt Clemming, though, gets a great run on the outside, and the camera changes right as we were watching it. Matt Clemming actually a lap down. We saw him have that issue early on, get the tag from behind. Been trying to make it up here. They are fanned out all over the place. Oh, Colton Lanford, Phil Hitman Monzo get real close there. If I was Eric Burkhalter, I would I would have pinched a little seat off there. Man, there we get getting racy back here. Almost 3 wide. Brandon Pollock way up in that one Pennzoil car. Phil Hitman feels like I'm getting the heck out of here. I ain't got no interest in being a part of this, and he kind of scoots out of it. But they are racing their guts out up here. Brandon Pollock looks to the inside, maybe thought about making it 3 wide as he had a nice run off of 3 and 4. Decides against it as we got a lot of guys moving through the field after that caution during the green flag pit stops. You see Daniel Cunningham, Jason Warren's up in the top 10. This is a great battle right here, man. Charles Stevens going to the inside of Colton Lamford. Colton looks like he was going to get up there and just run past all these guys, and it's falling back just a little bit here. Oh, Brandon Pollock grabs the wall just a tad bit. Let's check in on Jason Warren. Able to get around Brandon Wallace. He's up to 9th place. Can probably make it up through the next few drivers, but definitely going to need a caution as he's going to be burning them down, trying to get up back up to the front. If he can get that late race caution, there ain't no doubt he is a danger to win this thing if he's got fresh tires. And he's within shot of the lead. Let's go check out the lead as Aaron Adcock doing what he said he was going to do, following the tire tracks of that 07. Not letting him get away too far, about almost 4/10 now. Aaron with a really good entry into 1 and 2. You see he's driving it a little bit deeper, but that's so much easier whenever you're the following car. So you can get in just a little bit deeper, but Kyle Martinson looks a little bit more, I don't know, less afraid in 3 and 4. Kind of hanging it out. Gets a really good run through the middle of that corner. Aaron getting a really good exit here. I mean, they are going toe-to-toe in 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Kyle being a little bit more aggressive on throttle. You see his car yawing out just a little bit more. So Aaron really good in 1 and 2. Kyle good in 3 and 4. I'll imagine we'll see that play out. We'll keep an eye on that. Let's go check 3rd place, though, is Kyle Roberts on the back bumper of Josh Oswald trying to get into the top 3. These guys had a great race so far. Gained a few spots with that self-spin by Adam Lane coming out of pit road, causing the caution. Able to leapfrog those who came in a little bit early. You know what? I hate to say it, guys. I'm sorry, but Yasmiel Racing Design Best Paint of the Night. That's that number 17 Velocity DeWalt scheme. It's a good-looking scheme. Love it. Can't take my eyes off of it. So if that's the case, that's Yasmiel Racing Design Best Paint of the Night for sure. So congratulations to Josh Oswald on winning. Josh always does a great job. Just has a real good eye for racing schemes, which is what I like. Everybody's a little bit different, so they all have their different tastes. But I like, oh, it looks like Dave Jones goes around. Brandon Wallace, Dave Jones get together, but they looks like they hang on to it. Wow, what an amazing save by both of those drivers. as I thought for sure Dave Jones was going around. He's still falling back, but, man, he was able to hang on to it. Let's go ahead and go right back. Hopefully we don't miss any action here as we do stay green as they come off the corner. Tight off the corner. Dave Jones staying a little bit lower, and they get together. But, man, what a save by those drivers. Definitely don't want to see that happen if you're Dave Jones, but, man, that was a great job keeping it together, man. I'm super impressed. Go back up front, check the lead. Kyle starting to scoot away just a little bit. Aaron Adcock, though, matching lap times with Kyle. So Aaron just trying to keep in earshot as Kyle not making any mistakes. Go back here and check this group of cars. As William Griffith, Chuck Pegleg Phelps side by side. Jason Warren right behind them. Man, that was an awesome save. That was an awesome save by Dave Jones, man. That was awesome. Him and Brandon Wallace both. I thought for sure that was going to be a caution, and they held it together. Griff going to go wide here off of turn 2. It's going to open the door for Jason Warren. Sticks his nose in there, just not quite able to get there. Not enough momentum just yet. These guys putting on a hell of a show here at Texas Motor Speedway in the Good Old Boys 100. 12 laps to go. If we stay green, Kyle Martinson, Aaron Adcock sort of sailed away as we'll look at the track map real quick. And you see the 723 kind of out on an island, and then you got the 17 and the 35 on their own, and then it's just a cluster of cars behind them. We are watching this battle for 7th place. William Griffith trying to hold off a hard-charging Jason Warren. Kind of got stuck after that caution, having to fight back through the field. Got that outside rolling, going to look down to the inside. Does have a nose there. Ooh. William Griffith closes the door. And actually sails up the track a little bit. That's going to open the door down on the bottom. And you've got some players joining. You got Matt Clemens, you got Daniel Cunningham joining the fight here. Griff been holding really strong on the outside. Oh, he's all over the place. You see the steering wheel inside that car going back and forth as he is fighting that car, trying to keep the speed up in 3 and 4. It seems like you can really stay in the gas. If you can just wheel it, be a little brave, you can make it through that corner. Last lap, Bob. Kyle Martinson, 0.2 faster than Aaron Adcock. Starting to pull away out front. 8 laps to go. We're watching this battle for 8th place. Got a car slow on the outside. Dropping back a few spots. Checking in with a couple drivers. Chuck Pegleg Phelps running in 6th place. Having himself a great run, and right in front of him, Steve McDonald, man, what a great race for him as well. Started 15th, running 5th, inside the top 5. So, Arca car at Texas, Steve McDonald. Go ahead and pencil him in as a guy that can contend for wins here. 6 laps to go. The likelihood we have a caution is pretty high. It always seems to happen at the end of the races. Guys fighting for positions, cautions come out. So if you're Kyle Martinson, you're not you're feeling good. You feel like you've got the speed to win the race no matter what happens, but you want to win it and just go ahead and just finish this thing out and not have a bunch of green-white checkers to contend with. But he has got a 1.4 to 5 second lead right now, laying down some really, really fast lap times as he goes down through 3 and 4 to take 4 to go. 4 laps to go for Kyle Martinson. Brandon Wallace, William Griffith. This is for 9th place. See Charles Stevens Jr., Daniel Cunningham right in front of him. So it looks like Jason Warren, Daniel Cunningham able to make it back up to 7th place. Track position just way too important. Got to have that track position, and that caution coming out really hurt those guys and their chances of getting a win as they've kind of gotten stuck here. Brandon Wallace able to get around the 12 and going to bring Charles Stevens along with him, probably Mickey Isaac. And now sets sights on Brandon Wallace. So let's move Charles Stevens up to 9th place. Definitely has plenty of tread left on those tires, doing a good job of saving them. Able to make those spots back up. White flag is out, though, for Kyle Martinson. 1.8 second lead over Aaron Adcock. Josh Oswald, 3.5 seconds back from Aaron. And Steve McDonald about a second back from Josh Oswald in catching. So, but Kyle Martinson going through 3 and 4, everything looking good. Caution can't come out now, and Kyle Martinson, one of the good old boys, going to win the good old boys 100 at Texas Motor Speedway in the Arca Series. Congratulations to Kyle Martinson on the win. Shockeye Racing Performance 07 Chevrolet going to victory lane tonight. Well, let's bring up the race results and go through it real quick. Oh. Kyle Martinson, of course, is your winner. Aaron Adcock with a great finish in 2nd place. Josh Oswald 3rd. Steve McDonald 4th. Kyle Roberts 5th. Chuck Phelps 6th. Jason Warren 7th. 8th. Daniel Cunningham 9th. Charles Stevens Jr. 10th. Brandon Wallace. 11th. Mickey Isaac. 12th. Spencer Gay. 13th. William Griffith. 14th. Eric Burkhalter. 15th. Dave Jones. 16th. Adam Lang. 17th. Phil Hitman Monzo. 18th, Brandon Pollock. 19th, Alex Veith. 20th, Matt Clemon. Disappointing finish for him. He definitely looked really fast. Don't want to harp on it too bad, but he definitely had a lot of speed tonight. Something out of his control. Kind of took him out of it. But fought all the way to the end. You love to see that. But finishes in 20th. Colton Lanford, 21st. Gene Watkinson, 22nd. Aaron Johnson and Jonathan Cofield did not grid, so they are 23rd and 24th. But let's go ahead and get some, maybe some interviews going. Of course, your P&J Hard Luck Award winner is, who's that going to go to? Jonathan Cofield, man. I got to give, he's having connection issues and not able to make it into the field. not technically in the field tonight, but still the P&J Hard Luck Award winner is Jonathan Cofield is not able to actually make it into the race. That's very, very disappointing for somebody in the playoffs, and that's why he's going to win that award. The Cebulski window tinting Mr. Relevant goes to Aaron Johnson in 21. He didn't grit up at all, and so he wins that award. So congratulations, Aaron. And let's go ahead and give out the Raycob Hard Charger Award winner, and that goes to Stephen McDonald, man. Congratulations to Stephen. I'm happy about this one. Stephen had a great run tonight, looked really, really fast, comes home in 4th place, and wins the Hard Charger Award. So congratulations, Stephen. Very, very great job. That's a horrible sentence, but doing a lot right now. Shappy edits post-race interviews, though. Let's go ahead and get some people in here and talk to them. Let's start with Josh Oswald. Hey, Josh, is Eddie in the booth? You got me?
Yeah, man, I got you. What's going on?
Well, man, that velocity, number 17, looked pretty fast tonight. Seemed to be not able to keep up with the 23 and the 07. But you made up 10 spots from where you started. Started 13th and finished 3rd. It's a pretty dang good race, man. Do you think if you had a caution, maybe you could have done something with them, or how how'd your race go? Really struggling with this question here, Josh.
Well, I mean, if our pussy of a commissioner would give us some, a decent amount of tires instead of one left rear scuff and 2 lug nuts, we might be able to go a little more aggressively, but trying to save tires, which I'm not very good at, and then they still burn up anyway. So if we would have had some decent rubber under the car towards the end of the race, we could have made a stab at it there. But overall, gaining 10 spots, I didn't think I'd be very fast tonight, but I'll take 3rd.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you did win the Smil Race Design Paint of the Night. So great paint scheme, good job. 3rd place, you won the paint of the night. That's pretty dang good, man. So we'll go ahead and let you go. You got any sponsor shout outs that you want to thank?
Oh yeah, thank you for taking care of the broadcast. Smil for Smil Paint Designs, for the award there. Everybody at Velocity Motorsports, all the kick-ass teammates we have. If you haven't heard of Velocity, you're gonna hear of them. Big Frig coolers. If you don't have one, get yourself one. Special shout out to our Lucy Commissioner Brandon.
All right. Well, congratulations on 3rd place, man. Pretty damn good race. So
I'll take it.
We'll see you later.
See ya.
All right, let's bring Aaron Adcock in here. Come on. Aaron Adcock, steady in the booth. You got me?
Come on, driver.
Well, we talked to you in the middle of the race, and you felt pretty good. You had a plan, and I think you stuck to it, man. You kept your car clean. You didn't step on your ding-a-ling. Waiting on Kyle Martinson to maybe make a mistake, but he didn't. Look really, really fast. That was a pretty solid 2nd place. What do you feel about it?
I can't be any happier. I think this is my best finish this season in Arca. I don't know what the problem's been the rest of the season. I just either get wrecked getting to the front or have a bad qual effort and something. But tonight it just seemed like the ace of spades just kind of fell in my lap, and I got a good qual time and was able to keep the car clean and stay up front most of the night. And I learned a lot by following. My biggest thing is fast guys are fast for a reason, and if you sit back and eventually you'll chase that bumper enough that you'll learn little tricks that they're doing, and that's what me and Kyle were just talking about in the waiting room there. That I noticed a few things he was doing that helped him save his tires right there at the end with that last about 10 to 8 lap run. In that last run that he just started pulling away from me, and I was seeing it, but I couldn't duplicate it. But now I got something to go back to the practice board and put forth the effort for the rest of the weekend.
Well, I don't know if you don't have to tell me, but what did he tell you? What did you learn that you can take forward?
Turn left, go fast. No. Just backing the corners off. I was arcing it too early. I was hitting the apex too early, and I was seeing him take a little later apex, and I couldn't duplicate it, and he kind of gave me a little trick to help me get the car down there a little better, or you know, all that kind of good stuff to make it a little easier on the long run. I had the short run speed, but um, I probably could have gotten a lot closer to his bumper, but I wasn't really wanting to force the issue and burn my tires up. And I'll take I think it was like about a 28 lap run, that last stint of tires, and I mean tires kind of fell off with about 7 or 8 to go, so I feel like I managed it enough to pull a 3 second lead over third place, and for me that's good because I usually tend to burn my stuff up just a little premature if I'm not careful.
Yeah, well, a great finish for you. Second place. Would have loved to see you get the win, but second place, nothing to be upset about or hang your head about. Well, you know the drill, man. Who you got to thank? Sponsor shout outs.
Yeah, I got to thank all the guys at Po-Man Motorsports. It's more than just a race team. It's kind of like a brotherhood and a bonding deal, and just we work hard together, help each other with tips and information, and practice together. And what works for one might not work for the other, but it might work for somebody else on the team. And just a big shout out to those guys. Apex Sim Racing, um, Jimmy at Apex, he's got some of the top-notch quality button boxes, dash panels, anything for your sim racing needs. He does a lot for us, and I appreciate everything he's done. Lotridge brake pedals, and the main sponsor here for the Arca series, and Ripcord chassis, man. I wrote this chassis number down, and I'm bringing it back to Texas next season. So hopefully we can get a chassis 69 in Victory Lane next year.
Nice. All right, man. Well, a great run tonight, great finish, and we will see you next week at Phoenix.
I appreciate it. I got that one circled, so I appreciate it.
All righty, let's bring the race winner in here, Kyle Martinson. Kyle, this is Eddie in the booth. You got me?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Man, so disrespectful, dude, to come in here. You race maybe one other race and come in here and just whoop their butts like this, man. What was the secret? What did you do tonight to come out with this win?
I just think it's the amount of laps I put in this car. It's probably like one of my favorite cars in iRacing. I have a ton of experience with it, kind of know what settings to use and stuff for it, and what works for me in my driving style. And I guess that's really what it boiled down to tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like it was a lot of fun. The Arca car definitely one of the best cars, oval cars in the service in Texas. Not my favorite mile and a half, but it's still really, really fun. It's really racy, especially at night. Tell me real quick though, what do you like the most about this car versus maybe another car in the oval lineup?
Well, like this week, I've been around B fixed a couple times. I've just been getting my butt kicked. I don't know if it's just because it's harder to drive or what, but these cars, they have a little bit more downforce. You could make a couple mistakes and not really pay for it too much. But of course, if you still overdrive it the whole race, you're definitely going to pay for it at the same time. So I don't know. It's just in between the line. I don't know. I just like it a lot. It just fits my driving style well.
Yeah, it's you're. Is it fair to say that you're a short track racer?
Yeah, for sure. But I started up on this stuff way before I started the short track stuff, so I have a lot of experience with this car and the truck and like the A car. Well, the old A car I did at least.
Yeah. Well, what this car makes me think of is just the amount of counter steer that you use in this car versus, say, like the trucks or the Cup car. The Cup car, the new one, it's actually a little bit better, but a lot of times, there's just not a whole lot of movement, and you can really wheel these cars, and it seems like you're constantly in the wheel. So it seems like a lot of that transfers from a lot of short track stuff. So, but you definitely had the secret tonight, had the field covered. So congratulations on the win. I think Jason Warren got close maybe a couple times, and that was it. So just a dominant victory, man. Great run. Glad to have you in the series. Hopefully you come back next week. Congratulations on the win. As always, man, who you got to thank? Any sponsor shout outs?
Yeah, I just gotta thank all my teammates, Shockeye, SBM, Kent Hunley, you Eddie for this awesome broadcast that you put on. Like, always cool to go back and watch it. And thanks a lot for that and all the admins put this league together. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. All right, Kyle Martinson, winner here at Texas, and that sets the field. Well, it should set the field for the Final Four going into Phoenix. I'm gonna bring Brandon Wallace up into the booth. Brandon, this Eddie, you got me?
I got you, buddy.
I'm gonna put you on the spot here, but I mean, let's real quick. We'll talk about your race. Finished 10th, pretty good finish. You started 11th. You had a run in there with Dave Jones. You and him got together, but hell of a save by both of you. Tell us about your race, Brandon.
Yeah, I didn't get a whole lot of practice. I'm not very good here. I was just trying to hold on, and I saw a black car on the outside, and they've been roughing me up. I wasn't sure who it was, and we just kind of came together there at the end, and it was a bad deal. And I realized it was Davey, and I'd have known I'd have given him a little more room. But I was trying to get up there and at least get some points.
Well, I'm putting you on the spot only because I wanted to know if you had an idea of who is in the Final Four. Are we ready to announce that? If it's not, it's okay. I just didn't know.
No, we're ready.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, let's go ahead and give out the Final Four that's going to race for the Arca Series Championship in Phoenix.
We got Charles Stevens, Adam Lang, Mickey Isaac, and Brandon Pollock.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah.
That is a great Final Four. Wow. Well, there you have it, folks. Well, all right, Brandon. I guess let's go ahead and you got any sponsors, shout outs, anybody you want to holler out before I let you go?
Man, I first and foremost you up in the booth, and Griff and everybody and the rest of the admins, and I hope our admin team and most of those guys, those Oklahoma boys, are safe in Texas tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. No drywall is safe in Texas tonight. So, congratulations on a 10th place finish. Congratulations on a great series, Brandon. I don't know if we give you enough credit for, deep in the playoffs, the cutoff race for the Final Four, and you got 24 drivers in the field tonight. It's just a great series, always one of the better ones, and I think it has a lot to do with you. So, definitely appreciate all the work that you put in this series. It's always fun, and I've been enjoying broadcasting it this season.
Dan, I sure appreciate it. Thank you again, Eddie.
Well, all right, there's your Final Four, and we are headed to Phoenix to crown a champion. Man, really, really excited to see those drivers fight it out, and want to thank all of our sponsors. Want to thank all of the admins, Brandon Wallace, Griff, the field tonight. We're putting on a good show. Only one caution. For a self-spin. Pretty fantastic race. Not much else to say. So, congratulations to those that are moving on. Congratulations to Kyle Martinson. And we will see y'all next week at Phoenix for the final race. And, boy, it's going to be a blast. So, come on out there and see who's able to take on the championship. Well, all right, guys. Well, y'all have a good night. We will see y'all. Let's see. Today is Friday. Tomorrow, the Cup Series is going to take on Texas, so come on out, Rebel Racing Network, and check that out. And getting ready to set a Final Four there, too. So, y'all have a good night. We will see you tomorrow.